We often hear we live in an attention economy, but I want to tell you, that's BS. The attention is just scroll, scroll, like, scroll, scroll. It's fleeting. It doesn't last. I want to speak the truth. We live in a connection economy. Connection embodies trust. The age-old colloquialism that every marketer will always say is, no, like, trust. Well, it's true. As much as we hate platitudes, this platitude is true. We don't work with people that we don't know, like, and trust. I'm not going down to the shop to just buy a Lego set. And for that matter, I choose Lego because I know, like, and trust that brand better than all the other options. Yes, I'm a bit of a snob, but we want to turn your high-paying clients into snobs for you. It may sound awkward, but hear me out. Creating connection isn't just about grasping for people's attention. Sure, attention is great and a good starting point, but the art comes down to making people feel heard, seen, and understood. That's what's driving real connection. And this is an authentic connection that needs to begin the marketing and sales journey. Otherwise, you're just another used car salesman, kind of like I became. Story for a moment later. Today, I'm excited to talk to you about an opportunity that could transform your journey as a coach or consultant. If you're wanting to be an influence on people's lives and mentor people in their transformed journey, you're in the right place to go find the people who need you as a mentor. If you're ready to create profound connection, build trust, and generate recurring cash flow from high-ticket coaching clients, then please keep watching. I want to help you discover how you can start automating your marketing to accelerate the lead flow. Set high-quality appointments with high-paying clients that can generate recurring cash flow. Well, let's stop and ask, what if you were able to 2x, 3x, or 4x your revenue from your coaching and consulting business without having to continually reinvent your marketing and sales processes? Well, I want to tell you it's possible, but first you got to ask yourself some hard questions. Are you trying to hack the funnels all by yourself? The hard fact is, the more hacks and tricks that you learn, the more hours you're going to have to put in to connect all the dots and build out funnels that become complicated and overbearing. Building out landing pages, writing endless copy, designing, recording, and who's got time to create all of this from scratch? You need to stop and ask yourself, are you losing motivation and energy trying to generate new clients? Do you find yourself constantly checking your phone for new business from leads or referral partners, constantly worried that your sales engine is going to stop working? Stick around. If you find yourself throwing everything at the wall to see what sticks, hope and pray, maybe this will work, maybe this will work. Stop it. If you're not sure what lead magnet to try next, or if you should be doing Google ads or Facebook ads or TikTok ads or LinkedIn prospecting, and how much money you should spend on what, and what type of advertising will work, and you're just going to hope that $1,000 here and $2,000 here is going to somehow lead to results, stop and save your money. Let's do this correctly. And if you find yourself wondering, what the heck, and you have a lack of clarity around your offers and your pricing, and you're constantly confused about who is that perfect client? I'm supposed to have this perfect client, and what big problems do I have with them? And how do I solve that? If you're not clear on your offer, then we need to stop back up and make sure we have a clear offer. And if you're stuck in the overwhelm of working in your business, going, hey, I've got clients to take care of, and then I got to do all this other stuff, Instead of working on the big picture and living in the imagination space that you know you're called to live, and you're spinning the wheels on the small day-to-day this and that, small picture stuff, finding yourself in the fight or flight or freeze, overwhelmed, just wanting to shut down or hustle harder, dealing with stress and pressure inappropriately because of difficult clients or coworkers, trying to survive your business versus building a business that helps you thrive. You did sign up for this to build a thriving, life-generating, freedom-giving business, right? If you answered yes to any of these questions, then let's keep going. If you're like, nah, not for me, I'm totally okay with it, you can bolt now. Why do most entrepreneurs, coaches, and consultants experience this feast or famine cycle we all know way too well, burning out every year? Why is this happening? Well, there's two answers to this. First, we get stuck in hoping and wishing and praying and manifesting the finding of new clients. And while that can help fuel hope, hope deferred can make a heart sick. And that proverb will remain true because eventually that waiting around for something to happen just causes you to fall into despair. And relying on word of mouth or referrals without a referral generating system, the new clients and real marketing, that hope and pray method leaves you with hope deferred. The second reason is a group of people who have a marketing system full of manual processes that you keep changing. You're like, oh, if I do this, what if I do this? And if I do this, without taking the time to research, prospect, engage, and close deals, and constantly changing what should be a system into trying new tricks and hacks, instead of being able to serve your clients well, trust your system, and enjoy that freedom with your life and your family and your friends that you're so longing to create. But the reality is you don't have a working plan. And hard work in hustling is only going to get you so far. The point is you need to stop working harder and start working smarter and get systems working for you, especially in this AI era. We can get AI to start leapfrogging steps to build your system and make things predictable. And hard work and hustle may be enough to get it going, to survive in today's market. But if you want to thrive, if you want to reach that place of business freedom, you have to leverage and create automated, templatized systems that work for you to generate recurring lead flow that leads to recurring cash flow. But why is generating that cash flow so hard? I bet you're one of the best entrepreneurs. You're a great coach, a consultant who gets their clients results in your space. But you're busy serving them. And then you've got to go take some extra time to research your market trends, write ridiculous amounts of sales copy, create relative content on YouTube and podcasts, social media, and then now TikTok, and who knows what the next platform's going to be. You're posting on social media frivolously, throwing things into the wind, hoping to go viral. And then you're still trying to follow up potential clients, follow up with referrals, all wondering if you're ever going to get ahead of this overwhelm with this giant plate of overwhelm and things to do when you should be focused on creating recurring revenue. The simple answer is you need to create that automated marketing system. It's going to work for you. And it's a system of steps that are predictable and create a rhythm of you just taking care of simple things while the system manages the rest. An automating marketing system is going to create recurring lead flow, recurring client flow that builds recurring cash flow. You're going to do this so you're no longer stuck in that feast or famine hamster wheel. And no, you don't have to become that annoying a-hole spammer that we all loathe just to make it work. You can do it the authentic way. Because I have found that there are two automated marketing systems that play out. First, the a-hole way. You know, that clickbait subject line with weak content and half-truth secrets and fake urgency deadlines and aggressive sales emailing. Just the annoying noise that, right, bro marketers, me and bros, and more a-holes trying to just make a quick buck. We know the authenticity and we know the a-holes when we see them. And then there's that authentic way, creating real connection through storytelling, serving offers that lead to high impact, honest deadlines and limits that properly serve each client, and fostering a community that is positive transformation. I discovered this a-hole marketing the unfortunate way. See, I had helped a client grow his membership business from nothing but an idea to over 1,200 members paying on a recurring basis. We were doing an amazing 12,000 in monthly recurring revenue. I was on cloud nine. My first marketing gig worked. I happened to be okay at this. And everything was going great for a couple of years until it all seized up and plateaued. And we started digging. Why can't we break this threshold? We'd grow a little, we'd shrink a little. We'd grow a little, we'd shrink a little, but we could not break this barrier. And I started asking around, and I didn't like what I found out. I got the words, your marketing is terribly sleazy. You're like another a-hole marketer constantly spamming me. Now, coming from my background in leadership development through John Maxwell, that was like a knife to the chest. I'm the guy who's all about connection, right? And I'm an a-hole because I just constantly sell like a used car salesman. That's when I realized there has to be a better way and never be the a-hole marketer anymore. I didn't want to be that person again. I never wanted to get that feedback again. So I was driven to make marketing a human-to-human experience. That's why I created the authentic, automated marketing system that I call the LISN framework, that attracts high connection, high conversion to high impact, leading to a high profit, working with clients that make you feel genuine. All right. Start here. Then I realized I didn't want to be that a-hole marketer anymore. That's why I created the authentic automated marketing system called the LISN framework. A system attracting high connection, high conversion to high impact that leads to high profit, working with clients that make me feel genuine and authentic. I'm Dwayne Zingali, and in order to help other high-impact entrepreneurs avoid the a-hole automation systems, I started the Marketing Your Movement Accelerator, sharing how to properly market yourself through my LISN framework, so I can show you how to locate high-quality prospects, how to invite them in with high-impact lead magnets, how to survey them and segment those prospects into a high connection nurture sequence, how to teach through a high touch experience, how to empower your prospects' decision making through high value conversations, and how to nurture high commitment relationships, fostering deep loyalty and long-term advocacy. That's what I call marketing your movement. I love what my friend Daniela Nika had to say after working with her. Dwayne really knows how to connect you technologically, so that you can connect to your community, so that you can connect them to their transformation, so they can connect others back to you. I couldn't have said it any simpler. That's the bliss of using automated marketing sales systems the authentic way. However, I want to state that I've discovered that this high-ticket offer does require high-level conversations, which is a human-to-human selling experience. We can't automate everything. That's why I want to make sure we're not just covering marketing, but we're touching on how you're leading up to the sales experience to empower decisions to transform. But this requires the proven process of building an authentic, automated, high-ticket offer. And you got to follow the roadmap. And that's what I'm here in Marketing Your Movement Accelerator to provide. The templates and the roadmap and the coaching to make sure you move towards a long-term growth. That recurring lead flow, that's recurring cash flow, that's recurring client flow. Let's have that high-end experience by following the LISN framework roadmap that you're not going to want to miss. Going through those experiences, seeing where there's high-touch moments and high-quality automations that make your life smooth, grow your business on a consistent basis, and wow your prospects and clients. While we're working together, leveraging the Marketing Your Movement Accelerator to create your automated cash flow system. During that Marketing Your Movement Accelerator, we're going to create an automated cash flow system that is high connection, high conversion, high impact, and high profit. I've got 10 years living the influence as leadership life, traveling the world to provide leadership development experiences, and another 8 years helping entrepreneurs leverage automation to build their businesses. And I've discovered how to do it more authentically with my LISN framework. So let's take a look at what the Marketing Your Movement Accelerator is going to look like. Phase 1, you're going to manifest. Right away, we're going to dive into some deep questions about who you are and your makeup and tie your story to a high-ticket offer that makes sense for your people. Your tribe is going to be drawn to you because you have the right energy. Your voice is no longer going to be held back because you're going to know that you're being authentic and genuine and not making up crazy attention-grabbing BS, but actually living the obligation that you have to serve your people. Step 1, we're going to take the time to map out that unmatchable high-ticket offer through the Marketing Your Movement workbook. There's going to be some deep questions that we're going to go through, and you're going to spend time on pen and paper and with me, and we're going to make sure that is completely mapped out and understood, because when you know your story and you know your offer, you know where to go. And then we're going to take phase 2 of the manifest and begin validating your concepts by talking to just some of your key people and perfecting that unmatchable high-ticket offer through people you know who can connect you to people. There's a little bit of hustle in this season, but it's the good relational connection kind. You're going to find that you're rekindling and reconnecting with people you haven't talked to in a long time, and it's quite nice just for the human-to-human connection. And now they know how they can send people your way, and they might need your help. Then we're going to work on phase 2, building out that automated system. Now that we know the manifest, which one, right? You're manifesting your reality, but a shipping manifest comes with all the details of what we need to get done. And you and I are going to work together to build that manifest into reality. You don't have to be a tech guru. You got not just me, but me and my team to help you implement all the technology. You're not going to be on your own. You can move on and focus on that high quality, high conversion experience that you're going to provide, and we'll focus on making the tech work for you. You also don't have to be a designer. We've got web design, graphics design covered. You can free yourself from the chaos of what is this supposed to look like and focus on your messaging and your presentation. And you're not going to be alone in building that out. We're going to craft a lead magnet that puts your story into voice, that creates that high impact burst touch. We're going to start creating context to your narrative and framing the relationship you're going to build with people so they come in knowing the encounter and experience and community that they can be a part of. We're going to design it for you. We're going to get your word out there. And then step 4 is we're going to start setting up those automated systems to consistently generate lead flow. We're going to start getting leads and seeing how that prospecting space goes to take leads and turn them into prospects and turn them into clients. So after we build that system, we're going to go into phase 3 and launch. Now, launching means we're going full force. We've validated your offer. We've connected with some community, and now we're getting it out to the broader world of social media, friends, networks, platforms, stages, podcasts, YouTube channels. We're going to make sure you get your voice heard. In step 5, you're going to create that no-brainer sales process to win more clients, because marketing leads to a conversation, and you got to be ready to have those conversations. Step 6, we're going to start collecting and creating your client success stories to build authority, because those stories begin making people believe in who they can become when they get around you. And step 7, we're going to start sharing your offer through partners to create explosive referrals. Now we're leading a movement because other people are leading people to you. Now this is a long journey. And that's why there's power in a Marketing Your Movement accelerator. You're going to do it not just with me, but others who come in and do it together. This is going to be a 12-month experience. Now you might be thinking, 12 months? It's going to take that long to get it all done? Some of it lies on you. I've had clients do this in as little as 7 weeks. Some of us sometimes take a long time because we've got a lot of other life going on, and we got to go through some bumps and bruises. Entrepreneurship and growing a coaching business is not for the faint of heart. It's for those ready to commit. But you're never going to be alone. You're never going to be stuck dealing with tech. You're not going to have to design a bunch of stuff over and over and over. We're going to help you with those reiterations when the messaging doesn't quite work, and make quick changes to get it back out there. I'm going to push you to go beyond your limits, because sometimes we think we're too tired, and therefore we become too tired, and we don't push forward. But when we're in accountability with one another, and in community, we push harder, because that accountability means we've got to leave a mark. And we want people to trust us to fulfill our word, so we can trust ourselves to fulfill our word. And after you've taken that 12 months, you should have an authentic, automated marketing system that's an extension of your personal brand, providing high connections. And we're going to take out the guessing from where income and where clients are going to come from next month, because you've got constant lead generation and constant new connections coming your way. No more panicking or forgetting. to follow up with prospects wondering, did I follow up with that person? The system's going to lead you and shore up all the loose ends so you can just stop trying to remember all these innocuous things that you should be doing. But what's going to be the investment? Well, you got to get on the phone with me and discuss your specific needs. But when you jump in, you're going to get a weekly call with me. You're going to get bi-weekly sessions in my mastermind group. You're going to get guided homework that leads you to create all these things. We're going to work with AI so that AI prompts can actually write good stuff for you, so that instead of going from scratch wondering, what should I write? You can now plug in your stories, your brand, your guidelines to get AI to write you decent copy. AI is not going to do everything for you, but it sure can help. We're going to learn how we can leverage AI to set appointments through systems. You're going to get access to opportunities to get into a technology that will make this much cleaner. But we can work with all your systems. You're going to get templates for email, templates for sales pages, templates for web pages. So you're not going to be alone. You're going to have communication access to me. And we can work with any tech platform that you have, but I think I've got one to rule them all. This is a high-end, interactive, done-with-you process. So you're not hacking the funnels on your own, but you're not paying some market agency to blindly create a bunch of stuff in your voice, hoping it turns out okay. This is together, so we can turn your genius into reality. If you haven't booked a call yet, I don't know why, but I want to help you start marketing your movement. Go ahead, click that button, fill out the application so I know the details. We'll have a one-on-one call that is going to be absolutely splendid because we'll get to connect and we'll know if we're right for each other. Because I'd rather work with somebody I have chemistry with, where that relationship just feels natural, where you feel heard, seen, and understood. And if you don't feel that, then why would you want to work with me? Let's have that conversation and build trust to create that high impact, high connection, high conversion, high profit, authentic marketing system today. Click that button. Let's get on the phone together and have an incredible impact.